Hi, I'm Pam Cameron, author of Sport Ship Dog of the Great Lakes. Today I'd like to share an activity that you can do at home that's connected with Sport's story. Sport's life was out on Lake Michigan where there were buoys and lighthouses. Those buoys and lighthouses marked dangerous spots on the lake where ships needed to stay away from or were warned. Now what you're going to do today is make a water sounding box, and it's a way to demonstrate how water is measured. What you need is a container that will hold water, and if you have some sand or pebbles, place that at the bottom. If you don't have sand or pebbles, that's okay. You can just have the bottom of your container, and you can move it around and make a natural water bottom. Then you need some obstacles. I have a piece of coral and some rocks. What you need to do is arrange your objects in the bottom and then fill your container with water. Now I have a setup already here with obstacles, so I'll put the coral right here and the rock. I also have a piece of wood that reminds me that piers were near landings where ships would come in, rotten piers. They would have an old one there and they would have built a new one and they would have left the old pilings or old piers there. So that's just an obstacle. Now what they would have done is had a ship go out on the water, and on that ship would have been a crewman who was in charge of throwing the line. And his line would have had a weight at the bottom. I have a washer here to get us some heaviness. As the ship was moving slowly ahead in the water, that man would have thrown it out, and by the time the ship got there, the weight would have gotten to the bottom of the water, and then they would have measured it. Well, today, they measured the depth of the water. Today, let's pretend it hit this obstacle of the coral. Then what you need to do is reach down and pinch right at the water line and bring your line up. Now, we're going to use a ruler today to measure. And let's see, I have a measurement of 2 inches. I have a scale that every 1 inch equals 50 feet. So I have 50 feet, 50 feet, 100 feet. This is 100 feet below the surface of the water. Not much of a danger, but ships might want to know how that's there because they know the draft or how far into the water their ship is. They just might want to know it's there. It could be a problem. But let's try something that's more of a problem, a shipwreck. Now ships would often just have a terrible time coming into port, and that's often when they would crash against the ship or the area that they were coming into. So here's our shipwreck, and it's there. And again, someone needs to know it's there, so they would have done a line down, which I'll do here, and I'll pinch at the water line. And bringing it up, I realize it's less than an inch. It's less than 50 feet. It's about 35 feet. Definitely, this would have had to have been marked on a map as a hazard for anyone out in the water to know about. I hope you have some things around your house that you can make a water-sounding box. I'd also like to tell you about Thomas Jefferson, our 3rd president. In 1807, he authorized that the Atlantic coastline be measured for water depth and obstacles because so many ships were coming to our new country, bringing goods, and we were sending goods to other countries. I'd also like you to know about the word fathom. Fathom. That is a measurement of water. It equals 6 feet. So 1 fathom equals 6 feet. If you like numbers and math, perhaps you can do your measurements in fathoms. Thanks so much for watching, and have a good day. Goodbye.